Title: I'm trying to see you tonight. Fat Trel calls out Aunt Glizzy. In the gritty streets where rivalries ignite and loyalty is everything, Fat Trel picks up his phone, the weight of the city resting on his shoulders. Tonight's the night. He's ready to settle the score with Aunt Glizzy. Yo, Aunt, I'm trying to see you tonight. Trel's voice booms through the receiver, a mix of challenge and determination. He's not just looking for a showdown, he's looking for respect. Aunt Glizzy, known for his sharp lyrics and sharper tongue, laughs it off at first. You think you can just call me out like that? You must have lost your mind. But Trel isn't backing down. The streets are buzzing with rumors and the tension is palpable. Nah, it's time we face off. No more talk, just us. As the sun sets and the streetlights flicker to life, both rappers prepare for their meeting. It's not just about throwing hands, it's about settling differences and reclaiming their pride. Tonight, in a dimly lit alley, under the watchful eyes of the city, the two artists will clash. But it's not just a fight, it's a moment that could redefine their legacies. Title: I'm trying to see you tonight. Fat Trel calls out Aunt Glizzy. As the moon casts shadows over the city, Fat Trel stands at the corner of 14th Street, the air thick with anticipation. He's been simmering over the growing tension with Aunt Glizzy for weeks, fueled by social media jabs and rumors. This isn't just a fight, it's a showdown that could shift the balance in their world. Trel leans against the graffiti-covered wall, replaying the conversations in his mind. I can't let this slide, he mutters, tightening his fists. The streets have a way of keeping score, and tonight he intends to settle his. Meanwhile, Aunt Glizzy is at a nearby studio, laying down tracks that reflect his hustle. The beat drops hard, but the words about loyalty and betrayal hang heavy in the air. When he gets Trel's call, he can't help but smirk. This dude really thinks he can take me on? As the clock ticks toward midnight, the two men prepare for the inevitable clash. They've both built their names on the streets, but this night isn't just about them. It's about their crews, their fans, and the legacy they're carving out in the music scene. In the heart of the city, under flickering streetlights, they meet. The tension crackles like static, each man sizing the other up. Friends and onlookers gather, knowing that this confrontation has been brewing for far too long. You ready? Trel asks, the fire in his eyes unmistakable. Been ready, Glizzy replies, his tone dripping with confidence. Let's see what you got. The fight begins, each exchange fueled by years of rivalry and pride. It's not just about throwing hands, it's a dance of skill and strategy. The crowd cheers, chanting their names, each side vying for supremacy. As the minutes pass, the blows traded are both physical and metaphorical. Trel recalls the times Glizzy dissed him in a track, while Glizzy counters with lines about Trel's struggles. But amidst the chaos, there's a respect that forms, two warriors battling not just each other, but the weight of their own histories. Finally, after what feels like an eternity, they pause, breathing heavily. The crowd falls silent, awaiting the next move. In that moment, both men realize this fight won't define them. It's a chapter in a much larger story. Let's end this here, Trel says, extending a hand. We can't let this keep us from what we both want, making music and winning the streets. Ant looks at Trel's hand, the weight of their rivalry lingering in the air. After a moment's hesitation, he grips it tightly. You're right, no more beef, just business from now on. As the crowd erupts into cheers, the two artists walk away from the conflict, not as rivals, but as potential allies. The night may have started with fists, but it ends with a mutual understanding that in the world of hip-hop, unity can often be the strongest weapon.